my god! A quick shift is nice. Nice. Hello and welcome to Two Wheel Talk. Today we can take out this beautiful Kawasaki Versys S thanks to Moto's Hautekiet. Moto's Hautekiet is a beautiful motorcycle store based here in Belgium. They are an official dealer of Kawasaki, KTM and Ducati. They sell loads of beautiful accessories and they have a huge stock of second-hand motorcycles. But today we're taking out this beautiful Kawasaki Versys 1000S. The Versys lineup has the 300X, the 650, on which we already did a review a couple of weeks ago. We'll link that video in the description. But today we're gonna take out this big brother, the Versys 1000S. So let's start off with some ergonomics. I have to say, when I sat on the bike, the first thing I noticed is that the seating position is completely different on this one compared to the Versys 650. The handlebar is designed in a way that it kind of forces me to sit in an upright position. It forces me to like stretch my back, and it takes away some stress in my lower back. Next to that, the overall comfort is amazing. First of all, the cushion is really soft, but it gives the needed support. But also in the back there is a very nice and a very large cushion if you want to take somebody with you. It's a very wide and a very long cushion, so if you are with two people on the bike, it is a very comfortable ride. You both have your own space and you can fit two people very comfortably on this bike. My knees are in a very comfortable position, a little bent in them, but I can like really relax them on the foot pegs. My arms are really resting on the handlebar, no stretching. Yeah, everything is in a really comfortable position. And I have to say, this windscreen right here is doing an amazing job. I don't think it's even in the most upward position right now, and it really does an awesome job in protecting me from the wind. I can feel the wind going by my side and over my head. So that is also a very important aspect if you are looking for comfort. Also, something important about the ergonomics is the flat foot. I would say, flat foot this bike for about 90%. My heel is a little bit off of the ground, but yeah, I can really stabilize the bike really well when I come to a full stop. Now, I did some research on other people who are smaller than me. I am 185, so I'm quite tall, and my feet are not even flat on the ground. So for people who are a little bit smaller than me, you will not be able to flat foot it. But other people who talked about this said that they are still very comfortable in stabilizing the bike when you come to a full stop. So don't worry about that. Now let's go into design and aesthetics. The first time we arrived at the shop this morning, and the Versys was already waiting for me outside, and I first laid eyes on this one, you can immediately notice that this is a very big bike. It's designed very bulky, but it still has kind of a sporty character, sporty look, which I think is very important, because this is a kind of a sport adventure, and it does need kind of a sporty look. So very good job on that, Kawasaki. But you cannot go very crazy with the colors. There are two choices. You can go for a combination of black and green, or metallic red and black, just like this one. I really like the red. It's kind of original. You don't see a lot of bikes in this color. So yeah, that is something worth mentioning, that you can go crazy with the colors. Another thing about the aesthetics, it's actually the first thing I noticed when I sat on this bike, is the fact that there is a huge hole here in the windshield. Now, I did some research, and there is a reason for it. I don't want to get into any physics and also I just don't know any physics basically. But what it does is, because of this hole, it takes away some stress on the windshield and thus the motorcycle. If you go on longer rides at higher speeds, it just takes away some of the stress. So yeah, it has a function. It is kind of weird, but it has a function. Now, the driving experience, the most important part of this review. This bike comes with a inline 4-cylinder engine with 1043 cc's, which produces around 120 pony powers. And I have to say, if you tap on its tail, it gets going. It gets going. It packs quite a punch, actually. It is the difference with the 650 is night and day. The 650 has a parallel twin. This one has a inline 4-cylinder, and it is quite a difference. I just go from first to second. It shifts so smooth. You don't even feel it. You go into second gear. So that it's comfort is like the unique selling point of this bike. It's a very easy ride, but you do have the sporty like kind of feeling because it has that power, but it's still comfort. Now, for beginner riders or for riders who are not really, how should I say, not really known to a 4-cylinder or to this kind of power, the first gear might feel a little jumpy. The throttle is very, very sensitive. It's very throttle happy bike. Yeah, that's something I thought I would mention. Now, another great thing about these inline 4-cylinders is the sound. It is amazing. I mean, on the bike, it's amazing, and off the bike, it also sounds amazing. It's like high-pitched, but still kind of a full sound. And even with a stock exhaust on it, it really sounds amazing. So yeah, let's take a listen to this stock exhaust of the Versys 1000. So let's talk about the features and technology on this bike. I'm gonna start off by saying that this bike has immense features and technology, and actually is just way too much to cover in one video. But today we're gonna go over all the most important and obvious features. First of all, you have 3 modes on this bike. You have road, you have sport, and rain. And if you select one of these modes, the bike will automatically adjust the power delivery, the traction control, and the suspension to the specific driving situation of rain, sport, road, whatever. And I have to say, you really feel a difference in the different modes. And then another feature and technology is the display. Personally, I am a fan of analog gauges. It gives kind of an old school vibe to a bike. But of course, I also like the TFT designs because it it gives you a lot more information. But Kawasaki, they combine both in this bike, and I think the combination of both is really nicely done. It's real nicely done, and of course the TFT design gives you loads of information. Like right now, you can see the little angle, and you can see the lean angle. You have a gear indicator, you have a fuel indicator. You can also put on the power and brake input. You can customize the whole screen with the controls. It's amazing what you can do. On the left hand side of the handlebar, we have these controls, lots of controls. You have the handle grip warmers, which is always very nice to have. You can change the modes by pressing the button for about 3 seconds. Then you will change mode from road to race or whatever. Then you also have these controls for cruise control, which is also very nice to have on a tourer bike. Very easy buttons, very straightforward. Another feature on this bike is a quick shifter. In my opinion, a very nice feature. Oh yeah. So let's move on to the fuel tank. This bike has a 21-liter fuel tank, and I did some research on it, and it can take you up to 420 kilometers, which is quite a stretch. Of course, this depends on the roads that you're riding on and your driving behavior. Now the price. The price is also an important part of a motorcycle. This Versys 1000S is it's not cheap. It comes just standard without any packs, without the Tourer or the Tourer Plus or the Grand Tourer pack. It comes at 17,000 here in Belgium. And then if you go through the packs, yeah, the packs are all kind of different prices, and then within one pack you can get a top case, or you can get the LED fog lights, the side cases, bigger screen, whatever. You can get all kinds of different options. Okay, so this bike, yeah, is made for a lot of things. You can take this bike on twisty, bendy roads, but of course, this bike is also made for longer rides, and longer rides can also mean that you take the highway. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a short ride on the highway, and yeah, gonna see what that's all about. Jesus, I am in 5th right now, and it just feels like butter. Doesn't even feel like I'm on the highway. And the wind is just like wind still, practically. Wow. I can feel it a little bit on my legs, but my upper body is very at ease. Let's see what this bike's got. Woo! Oh my god! Yeah, buddy. A quick shift is nice. So my final thoughts. I have to say one thing. The bike gives off quite a lot of heat. So I've been on the bike for some time now, and my leg is really hot, kind of burning up. But yeah, I don't know if that's just a one-time thing or if it's a recurring thing. I just thought I would mention it. And another thing that you need to take into account if you're looking to buy this bike, might be because the window is not in the most upward position, but if I turn the handlebar all the way to the left or to the right, the mirror touches the screen and it kind of pushes the screen forward. So that is something that you might have to take a look at. But overall, I mean, this bike is bonkers. The comfort is amazing. The riding experience is amazing. It is so smooth. It's a pleasure to drive. I mean, the sun is out today, and I have a feeling I could drive across country with this bike, and yeah, just enjoy. It's pure enjoyment. Okay, that was it for us today with the Versys 1000S. Again, show some love to Moto's Hautekiet online, and if you're in the neighborhood, just drop by and say hi to them. It's because of them that we can do these kinds of tests and reviews. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what bike we should review next. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!